Fala galera, tudo bem? Aqui é o Pezinho e hoje eu trago para vocês o último vídeo da nossa história, da história do jogo HITMAN 2, e o nome é a Ark Society. Esse vai ser o último vídeo dessa série porque eu não desbloqueei as outras missões, né? Porque eu não tenho o acesso, né? Você tem que pagar a mais para ter. Eu não tenho, então vamos fazer essa última missão aqui, a Ark Society. Ok. Vamos levar aqui no lugar do cabo de fibra essa ferramenta aqui. E vamos embora.
One more, I see. Won't you join us? I see someone's in a hurry to get it done. Well... Yeah, back in the day, it was just a few of us thinking big.
What's with that weird bird effigy?
The annual Phoenix ceremony. It symbolizes the collapse of civilization from which the Ark Society emerges unscathed and triumphant.
Ah.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed.
Rebirth. I get it.
What's new is that
So is that the
ceremony
takes everything?
I mean, it's behind a chapel, so maybe it's something to do with some tokens. Come on, need more tokens. Okay.
You'll want to have a look. That's understood.
Tomar cuidado aqui com os guardas. A gente pode se disfarçar.
I don't see nothing to worry about.
Aquela chave inglesa que a gente pegou ali, lá do outro lado ali atrás, ela vai ser importante por causa disso. Aqui a gente vai ter que tomar cuidado, né? Sempre tomar cuidado com esses guardas aqui. Então a gente não vai poder passar por aqui, vamos ter que dar a volta novamente.
The others must be way ahead of me by now. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremonies.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never got on the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? stay here and try not to get...
Hey, security guy, hold up just a minute.
Pronto. Lembre-se de fazer isso com a nossa pistola silenciada, né? Porque senão os guardas vão perceber. Coletem o máximo de dados que vocês conseguirem. Pega aquele papel que estava ali também, porque ele vai ser importante. Apertei o botão errado aqui. Agora vamos desequipar aqui as armas. Vamos arrastar o segurança.
Hello, sir. Mr. Fenner. Thanks.
Thank Christ. Ready when you...
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean.
Esta missão aqui, ela é a última da história principal, mas ela, na minha opinião, é uma das mais fáceis. Então vocês não deveriam ter muita dificuldade quando vocês fizerem essa missão.
Right. Evening, sir.
Ok, vamos chamá-la agora.
Zoe Washington. The Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Sir?
Patrons of the Ark Society,
Take care, sir.
you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes, and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Look at you, Fennegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes, not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Right. Hello, Master.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
Vocês podem ignorar aqui.
They say it belonged to
Essas duas
Montezuma.
pessoas, porque essa não é a missão que nós iremos fazer.
You know my answer.
Just for a few minutes.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Definitely not through here. Get out of my face. Go.
That is Sophia Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite the resume.
Council still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to know.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
He's on the council. He's one of the original 5. You know, the first people. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington spraying the block. Oh, she was rock.
Vamos distrair o guarda aqui com essa moeda.
Go and check it out. Come on, go. No problem.
Awesome.
Aqui não tem muito onde esconder o corpo dele, então a gente pode simplesmente deixar o corpo dele ali.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the grave on those? I don't know. But
Wow.
calm down. I'll check it out. Okay, fine. Stop. Should not be sneaking around here. You might get hurt. Yeah. I need help right now.
Agora fica mais fácil de neutralizar o alvo. Nós precisamos nos disfarçar dele aqui.
vote at once.
Heck, even ones that grow up together.
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Locke, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future.
The future.
The future.
Ok, agora a gente pode levantar.
Shame how it all goes in the Ark of Legacy where we can't enjoy it. Genius. Maybe that's a topic for the council. Changing the charter.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how? He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
Roger that. Moving to that location. Now.
Remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
Armed with that, I bet you could make the Constant come quietly. Good thinking, 47.
Ok. Lembre-se que o detonador vai estar sempre no corpo da Sofia. Vamos começar com ele, com o Constant.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. Boy, the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Lembrando que a gente não pode matar esse cara aqui, né? O nosso alvo que tá em azul.
Fallout, nuclear winter, it all just feels sort of quaint. You want a bomb, do a little research into pandemic. Some of the vulnerabilities.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
The council. You know what it's about? Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That can. The original five are all energy.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known it. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go running down the wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
So this damn yoga bitch has got him running and cycling and doing sit-ups.
Stop playing. I need the board.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Então, pessoal, esse é o fim da nossa série do Hitman 2. Espero que vocês tenham gostado e até a próxima.